the cranking is younger that flow. Don't think so, shut mouth for bed dough. Account overdrawn, you less than zero. Shoes, clothes, cars, pros. I'm the flyest young fella you know. Your girl thinks.
Hey now, what's up, your boy Doug J.
Quas as well.
And the man behind the scene that's always doing this thing, my man Soopa Smith. Now, recently, every black person in the world, I want to say, in America, was tuned in to New Edition's mini series. They had the R&B roots of the week, basically. So, what you feel about the joint?
The savior of B.B.D, they needed that.
Oh, I mean, all them commercials. Good God.
Terrible. That was terrible. They did not plan to put the commercials where they planned. It was no transition at all.
B.B.D did whatever they needed to do to pay their bills. and those
I'm sure they made all their money back because they were having commercials that weren't even in the demographic.
Right, like, what is this?
It was like 85-year-old medicine. Like
they won the ratings for 3 straight days. But anyway,
has the commercials,
I mean, y'all already know I'm not the biggest New Edition fan, right? So, to me, New Edition is okay. They're alright. I mean, I probably like maybe 5 New Edition songs. But to me, it felt like it was just a little bit embellished.
Why do you say that?
The situation with Boyz II Men just happened to be outside of the bus. And then the dude that's playing Michael was like, all right, go ahead and sing for me. Like, come on, all right. So
every story I've heard about Boyz II Men beating him for 20 years?
For 20 years.
Okay, so that if it hasn't changed, then
I refuse to believe it. That and then Ralph, what was he on? Was it him on the payphone in some alley?
It was 83.
That's nothing. He was on the payphone in the alley, and he like, all right, this the deal. Yes, he was in the alley.
He was on a corner.
Same difference. On a corner.
Where do you find a payphone? On a corner.
To me, a lot of it was embellished. I mean, maybe some parts of the story could have possibly been true. But to me, just like, okay, we'll throw this in there we'll make it look like this for the movie.
Okay, what do you think was the realest part of the movie? What do you think was the most embellished part of the movie?
The parts I can remember, like when they did the BET 25th anniversary.
Just because you saw it happen, that's the only reason why.
How they danced on Any Heartbreak, I'm sure that looked real to me because I've seen it.
Nobody know Ricky Bear was a cokehead. So
nobody. I've never heard that story, and I'm probably one of the biggest any supporters. I've never heard that.
Tonyo, did you cry?
Why? No, I didn't cry.
I'm just saying, you were like a real big New Edition fan.
No, I didn't cry. I thought it was an interesting story. It was very surprising. I didn't. You know
what I did realize though? How much of an influence the Jackson 5
has on everybody.
I understand that, but my point is how much of a trendsetter the Jackson 5 really was, based on what I saw from New Edition and their performances and how they were groomed and the whole thing. I'll give them that credit.
Yeah. But we've had that discussion on when we discussed who's the best R&B group. I told you after J5 is to me it's New Edition, but J5 is the standard forever. Like J5 is the standard for younger.
I would say so.
For young men groups.
So I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I liked the movie. It went well. I think the casting was excellent across the board. You know, Michael Bivins young. He should get a little a hood award or something because he played Michael Bivins in the joint for real. But my thing is this: New Edition did it right. First they had Strata Compton, which honestly I just thought Strata Compton was okay. Everybody screaming that it deserved the Oscar. Oh, Ice Cube's son played him. Alright, you can play your father too. You've been around them long enough. So
well, who else child has played them in the movie? You don't see Denzel's son playing him.
Because Denzel's son don't really act like he act.
He's on he's on
Baller, but okay. Yeah. Back to what we were saying before we digress. So who do you think should get a movie next?
A movie next? I'm gonna tell you who I don't want to have a movie next. And that's Dougie Fresh. I'm gonna tell you that now. I don't want to hear nothing about Dougie Fresh.
What did Dougie Fresh do to you?
He do that to me, but he does nothing spectacular. Dougie Fresh been doing the same performance for 25, 30 years.
That's called consistency.
That's called awful.
I bet he could get in any party started anyway.
So you want to see
I didn't say Dougie Fresh.
And Dougie Fresh look like he your age.
Well, I tell you what Dougie Fresh should get. He should get a TV One 30-minute joint, and that's about it.
He said Dougie Fresh. Who I don't want to see get one.
You haven't said who you wanted. That was the damn question.
I don't want to see Jodeci. That's gonna be a train wreck.
You would?
I don't.
You don't?
Because I don't want to see Mary J. Blige. She can't sing.
That might be interesting.
Mary J. can't sing. I don't want to see Josie do one.
She can't sing.
Only one I don't want to see. I don't want to see no whack people get one. Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind saying Queen Latifah's story. You and I too high.
You see her girl. Congratulations on MC Light getting engaged.
Yeah, like who would you want to see now?
You know who I might want to see? Maybe like a little Kim joint, like as she made the progression from her her skin tone and all that stuff.
Hey,
but did that solidify you that any is the best group at the J5, the movie? Did it influence you at all? You a hater.
Quasi is wild, man. You heard my side, you heard Quaz side, you heard Soup side. Let us hear your side, man. No fear, I mean they tough.
As young fella, you know your girl think